Hey guys, welcome back. I have been trying to think what I can use for my next project, what fabrics I already have, and I want to do something scrappy. I have a lot of scrap of fabrics that I've got kind of floating around, but I also had this autumn jelly roll that I bought, I don't know, first of the year. It was on sale. I did get this jelly roll at Annie's Fabrics, or Annie's Kit Clubs, but it's Annie's Fabrics. And it is this most beautiful autumn jelly roll. And I just got their new catalog. It's stuffed up under my desk somewhere, as you guys know. It's like, I need a pattern to use this, and I want something quick and easy. I don't want just a standard jelly roll race. So I was going through my patterns from Pineapple Fabrics, because most of their patterns are very easy to do. And I found this guy. So we're going to do the Skyscraper quilt with this jelly roll. It's this Confident Beginner. It makes a 42.5 by 66.5. That's a really good size. And if you happen to put a border on it, because this one doesn't really have a border, it's going to be even bigger. So let's pin you guys down, see what all we got to do. It looks really simple, like really, really simple. So there's the pattern. I'm going to snip this guy open and try my best not to cut any fabric. Try to just get like a little corner started here. But yes, I have been wanting to use this jelly roll, and I'm like, what can I do with this beautiful, 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 beautiful jelly roll? And my lights are kind of got moved around a little bit. So it is Autumn Day by Nancy Mink. If you guys want to see if Annie's or somebody else still has this, you can check around on different websites. But yeah, that's the bundle we're going to be using. So it says 40 pieces of 2.5. And there is a little piece of plastic holding it together. We'll go ahead and release it from its bonds. So this is it. This is like it. You're going to alternate a dark, a light, and a dark, and a light, a dark, and a light. So we're going to have to separate these out. It says reserve 6 strips, preferably darks and mediums, for binding. Select 6 light strips and 6 medium strips. Make 4 sets of 3 strips. 2 sets having a medium between 2 lights, and 2 sets having a light between 2 mediums. Subcut these sets into 6 units. Turn the units so that the strips are vertical, and sew 7 units together, alternating. Subcut these into 6-inch units. My bad. I need to read. All right, let's open this up and look at what we have, so we can separate our lights and our darks a little bit here. This is so beautiful. I'm going to scooch my iron kind of out of the way. You guys can come up just a hair. Okay. So all of these are lights. To me, that's a medium. This is light. This is light and light. And then all of these are definitely darks. So let's do that again on this side. All of these are lights. And all of these are lights. And then all those are mediums. Okay. And we're going to reserve. What did it say? Reserve. How many strips? Okay. So, easy peasies. Let's look at the darks. Let's flip this side open. So there is, oh, they're so pretty. This one has actually something on it. So I may pull this guy out. If I use it, I'm going to pull that guy out for right now and look at the others too, because that one had a little bit of something on it. Glad I flipped that back. before. Oh, you know, I got to use these acorns with something. Okay. And so pretty. Oh my gosh, guys. I have no idea. I have no idea. Okay. Let's turn you around this way. Just a little bit. Raise you up just a little bit. So 6 lights and 6 mediums. Okay. I have mediums and darks. 2 sets having a medium in between and 2 sets having a light in between. Okay. I want to really kind of mix these up. And so I'm going to take one of these. So there's my light. I'm going to take a dark. And we're just going to sew this together. I can get my squeaky chair to work with me. I need one on wheels. If anybody would like to donate me a chair on wheels, just a DM me and I'll give you my address. Mercy. But yes, I definitely need a better chair. Oh, I switched feet on here. We're going to pop this foot off. I have a pretty good size bobbin on there because I just wound some. And I love how easy it is to just put your feet on here. There you go. That's it. That is it. And we're just going to make strip units, guys. That's all we're doing. Oh, I turned it down. Let's turn it back up. Get my strips evened up and in between my fingers. I just like to let these hang down. And I keep my fingers kind of in between. Does that shake you guys really bad? I don't know. I know my machine shakes when I do that. So my hands are so dry. I cannot hold on to anything. Trying to get these guys evened up. There we go. Okay, just getting a little, needs to be even back up. Here we go. And no, I've not cut the selvages off. I'll trim them when I cut everything. So there is a light, a dark, now I need another light. So I'm going to pick, let's go ahead and just grab one of the pumpkins here. To just get my first couple threads started. That just holds on. And then I get myself situated. Okay, so here is my first set of strips, and it is a light, dark light. So I'm going to make up the rest of my strip units, and we'll be back to cut them. That's the only thing I hate about plaids or anything that has lines in it, is it gets cut and the lines aren't straight. That's like the only thing I hate about like fabric like that. So there is my 2 lights, and I'm working on the darks right now. Well, they're done. I just got to iron them. And this iron left-handed is not like the best. And like I said, I need an ironing station that is like set up separate, because this is just if I was left-handed, it'd be perfect. But I'm not left-handed. Okay, now I'm going to flip it over. Make sure everything is pressed open nicely. Look right there. Everything looks good. So there is a dark, and here is my other set of darks. Open it up here. There we go. Okay. Again, I'm just going to flip it over and double check, make sure everything is ironed on nice and smooth. Okay, so there are our 4 strips, and they are to be subcut, it said, into 6-inch units. I'm already sewing like some of the next strips together, so I have them in my lap. I'll push my iron away from me because you guys know I can cut myself, I'll burn myself or stab myself in a heartbeat. Okay, so turn you guys back here. I am going to double check my subcut these into 6 units. 2 having a medium between 2 lights, and 2 having a light between 2 mediums. So that's what I've got. So I'm going to line my edge up on the straight line. I'm going to take my cutter and line my edge up on that. Just want to get a straight edge going here on the end. My blade's a little loose. It's about time for a new blade anyways. Okay, 6 inches. Start over here at number 1. And 6 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Make sure I'm cutting it right, or I'm going to be an inch short. No, will not be a happy camper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. So I check myself, and I check myself twice. Okay, so there is first block. My sewing machine, my mat has scooched over, is what it is. You can see my mat has like a rid up underneath my sewing machine. So I'm going to cut out all the blocks just like I'm doing. And then we are going on to the next step. So this looks like it could be an easy quilt top done in a day. Like if you need something done in a day, this is a good one. I'm just making sure she is. There's a little warble in my fabric. All right, I'm going to keep cutting, guys. Okay, I'm melting my little plastic. Here are all of those strip units cut into 6-inch blocks. Okay. And then it says we're going to turn the unit so that the strips are vertical. For the remaining 22 strips, we're going to make 2 sets of 6, 2 sets of 3, and 1 set of 4. Okay, I've already have some of these sewed together. And I have, here's a strip of 2 we started. And I guess you just keep, it doesn't say alternate the colors. So I guess you can do this in however, like you want to do with these strips, because it doesn't say alternate colors or anything. Okay, so I already have these 2. And so I need 2 sets of 6. So I'm going to sew these together, and that will give me 4. All right, guys, bring you over this way. And chain piecing those went really fast, those other strips. That's all I've been doing is just chain piecing the, like crazy. But come on, you're catching on that corner. You're catching on that little bit of selvage edge there. Let's try that again. There we go. And just keeping these 2 strips straight with each other now. This would definitely be a quilt you could probably do in a day. This does shed a lot. I'm noticing it's shedding a lot. So just be aware. There's going to be a lot of strings. Okay, so there is 4 together. And so I need 2 more on this one, and that would be 2 sets of 6. These are kind of going in no particular rhyme or reason now. I threw all my other bits over here, so let me grab these back. Except for that one. That one had something on it. And let's do another light. Is that different? Yeah, that's different. All right, guys, I'm going to make these strip sets up, and then we'll be back to put it together. Okay, so I have all of my long strips made out. There are 2 sets of 6, which is right here, and 2 sets of 3, 1 set of 4, I believe is correct. And now I need to take these blocks, and we're going to sew those. Turn the units so the strips are vertical, and sew 7 units together. Okay. And there's this one, this one, this one, and this one. So there's my 4 different strips. So I guess you can just turn them and fix them however you want. This is light, dark, light, dark, light, dark. Okay. These 2, I think, are too close together, so I might grab this one. Even though these are going to be, well, whatevers. Whatevers. And we're going to sew 7 of these together. So I'm going to piece as much as I can. So there is 2. I'm going to pick it up. Lined up a little bit better here. Maybe this one needs to be ironed out a little bit. It wrinkled. Can you guys see right there? It wrinkled. See that little bit of pulling? So it's not want to lay. Let me iron him out a little bit better. See if that will get us a better matchup. Yes, it did. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. So there's 4. And let's turn you guys around. That'd be 6. This one needs to be ironed out too. Let's pull him just a little bit out on the seam there. Get him nice and flat. That's going to be better. Yes, it is. Much better. Much, much better. I should have maybe ironed all the squares first. Maybe I should have ironed all the squares first. Okay. I do have a little cutter back here on the back of my machine. So I'm going to iron these open. No particular order. Just iron them. Let's see which way does the seam want to go. Because you're going to have like the same fabrics against each other because they were all the same. They're the same 4 pieces. Okay. So let me lay these out. Yes, I like those 2 together. So we're going to put these 2 together. Okay. Iron that seam to a side. And then I'm going to figure out where I want my next piece. Down here, I guess. Let me see. Actually, I think I want to make another one because I have like 3 of these going together and I want to switch that out. So let's make a different piece here. Put on there. Guess you could just alternated your fabrics, but I just started grabbing. And I did put in another bobbin. I had a full bobbin in there, and now I'm on the my second bobbin. Dadgummit, I'm melting my pattern paper. Get that out of my way. Okay. Look at it now. I'm gonna put this guy down here with this guy. Well, I guess that's considered 2 lights. Okay, well, whatevers. Whatevers. just need one more. And I told you there's a lot of thread coming out on this guy. They're catching, so I'm just going to snip, carefully snip some of that off. Very thready material. Okay, so then I just need one more, right? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, let me see my pattern again. Turn the units to make a 42-inch strip. Make 4 of these. Did I just do too many? Surely I did not do too many. Oh no, there's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need one more. I need number 7. So I ended with, I need lights. We're going with you. There's 7. Okay, put that to the side. Oh, what happened to my bobbin come undone? My bobbin come undone? Let me see, guys. I don't know, something with my bobbin. Hold on. Let me pop this loose too, because it got a little off kilter. Nothing new for me though. Okay. I think it's catching these threads and it's not. There's a lot of loose thread. Start it back. Back tack just a hair. Make sure all my guys are tacked down. There we go. That's better. All right, so there is my first strip. Let's make another one. Iron him to the side. How many of these do I need to make? Look, guys, I burnt my paper. So I'm just going to take it out and throw that one away. It's got burn holes all in it. Okay. We're making four of these chains. All right, 4 chains. Okay, so now I have my 3 strips of piano keys, basically. I have 3 strips of them. And you're going to alternate your piano key strips with the long pieces. Actually, I had 4, didn't I? I had 4? Yeah, 4. Okay, 4. I had 4. My bad. Okay. Yes, 4. So now you have an order of where you're supposed to go. So you're going to do a 3 strip set. I'm going to lay these here, and I have my other strips over here on my board behind me. So let me find a 3. Okay. And they still have the selvages on it. So I just want to look and make sure, like if I start it down here where the selvage is not. Oh yeah, plenty. So I'm going to take, I need big enough, a ruler here. I'm lining up on the bottom of, actually, I'm going to line up on this line here. I'm going to take that off, and I now have a nice clean edge there. And I'm going to sew it. Let me see. It's supposed to go 3, 3, and then a vertical strip. So this is going to be on top. So I need to sew this side first. Turn you around. All right, guys, let's turn you this way. Get my corner started so I can even up my, I'm going to turn her down just a hair. Always checking my back up underneath here to make sure I'm even. Well, I got off a little bit right there, but you know what? It's okay. It's okay. Life will not end. I promise. It will not stop because this little bit's off. Almost to the end. Okay, so there is our top strip and our second strip. And guys, can you see there is an overhang? So I'm going to straighten this strip up and line up. I kind of finger press it, mash it out. I'm going to line up the center line here on my ruler. You guys see that? This line, I'm going to line it up to this line. I'm lining this bottom up to this. And taking that little bit off, and I'm not throwing it away. So there is my 3, my keys. So my next line is a 6-piece. I'll lay those over here. Again, I need to first take off some selvage here. Okay. And we're just going to keep building. So then after this one, from 6, it goes back to a vertical. And then to a 4, which there's only 1, so that's going to be in the middle. And I actually sewed those four more together. I got so unhappy. Okay, scooching that over. So I get that first little bit laid up on your legs so it's not so heavy and pulling. I need to re-iron that, so you can see. And try not to pull. If it's sticking out on the back, I grab it and kind of scratch it over this way to even this side up. I'm going to make sure I'm still lined up. Okay. See a little bit peeking through right there, so I'm going to pull it a tad. Okay. And we're almost to the end. Looking from up there, my bottom, pull it over a little bit. And looking for my end. It's right here. Okay, we're going to open that up. And I'm going to trim off the overhang again. And I'm just going to keep layering, guys. And this is going really quick. You could do this in a day. I mean, I've been going for a couple hours. And I should have this done by this evening. Let's line it up on this line. I'm going to go over just a hair. I do not want to short myself. Again, keep that scrap. You can do something with it. Okay. Next up is the 4 one. And I believe that is you. And I did do 2 4s. So let me look and see. I think I'll do this one. All right, guys. Come back with the finished top. So I am down to the last row. Okay. And voila, we just got to trim this little tail off. And this quilt top is done, and it's probably about 5 o'clock. So it took me a couple hours to finish this. And guys, let me flip you up without like tearing everything in the world up. And I was just going to strip unit happy. So here's a thing of 4. I might make a pillow. It says use them for borders. Not borders. For your binding. Ow. I'm going to see what I have in my stash that I might can do a border with. I probably don't have enough. I may have to go to last stitch and just do a really pretty border on here. Let me turn her around. And I will take a picture of this laid out on my bed. In a day, in a couple hours. So if you need a quilt top in a couple hours, this is a perfect panel, and it's finishing without a border at 42.5 by 66.5. And stand up and show you guys what we got going on here. I could definitely lay under this, no problem. It goes from about, it's touching the floor. Yeah, it's touching the floor, and it's too much in. Look. Oh, it's like candy corn. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I put it on the chair. Oh my gosh. I love it. All right, guys, that is it. Quilt in a day, or quilt top in a day. Oh, the light is behind me. A quilt top in a day. So, yep, Skyscraper quilt pattern by Pineapple Fabrics uses one full 42, or one full jelly roll. Yes, one full jelly roll. All right, I'm gonna lay it on the bed and I'll take some pictures so you can kind of see the size on a queen. And then I'm going to figure out how I want to finish it. I'll probably do a border and then I'll just buy some more fabric for binding. And I probably won't do that till Friday. That's payday. All right, guys. Let me get some pictures. And that's it for this one. I probably won't show you show this one being finished. I may actually take this one to the long arm lady and let her do it. So, yep. Because I really like how this one turned out. All right, guys, what is the next project you guys want to see? Let me know down below.